Hey guys, Mr. Gore here with Screencast number 13 for this academic school year. I want to go back on this last day of design. I want to go back to the question on the very first day. How is creating a good design like teaching a monkey to draw? And I want you to consider that because before coming into class, first thing I want you to do is go and check out those MacBook Airs from upstairs in the library. Okay, so before you come to class, make sure you go upstairs and get those. Then I want you to remove everything from your desks. Okay, you can pile those MacBook Airs up in the middle of the desk or put them in the middle or whatever. But I want all backpacks in the back of the room. Take all the books and pencils off the table, and I just want you to lay out those beautiful final designs. And I want you to think about all those simple tips that we talked about at the very beginning of design. Using a ruler to make straight lines straight, using a compass to make circles circles, light strokes, long flowing lines to emphasize shape and form, and getting rid of all those smudgy eraser marks. See if your colleagues and yourself have been able to do that successfully in creating some visually communicative final designs. Okay, and after that short gallery walk, we're going to do final design presentations. Now, for homework, I ask you to analyze your final designs for their pros and cons against the design specifications. Basically, talk about how well are you fulfilling those specifications, what are the strengths and weaknesses of your design, and I ask you to write those on a Google Doc. I'm going to ask you to also write those down on a blank space, very neatly, on a blank space or on the back of your final design so that you can have those with you when you present them to your group. The idea is that in your group you're going to present your final designs and you're going to discuss the pros and cons that you have identified. You'll go around the group, let everybody do that, and then based on those presentations, the group will discuss and choose a final design that they think will best not only meet the design specifications, but accomplish the tasks that you've been given for this unit. Now, once you have thoroughly discussed them all, and take your time because this is important, whatever design you choose is going to be your final one. So take your time on that discussion. Once you've chosen a final design, I want you to open up those laptops, go into your Google document where you've put those pros and cons, and you're going to write a paragraph justifying which one of those designs you chose, based again on the design specifications for this task. And I'm going to take you really quick to Moodle. These are the questions that I want you to answer in that justifying paragraph. So if we click on that, you can see questions for your justifying paragraph. Which design did you choose? Okay, maybe Pamela Posse's or Eva Jensberry's, or whatever it is, Jensby's, whatever it is. And then number 2, why did you choose it? Explain how it best met your group specifications. And then finally, if you decide to add any modifications to that design, I want you to explain what those modifications are and how they will improve the design. Okay, so there's 3 things. Which design did you choose? Why did you choose it? Explaining how it best met your specifications. And if you decide on any modifications, explain what they are and how they're going to improve your robot. Okay? All right. That's what we have to do for tomorrow. So as soon as you get in class, let's go through those steps and get through as fast as we can. I want to just finish here with a last quick look at our design rubric as we're coming to the end of design. You have already created a clear series of drawings that leads to your final design. Your final design hopefully is of appropriate quality, meaning that it's very clear and requires no verbal explanation. Okay? Remember to label all moving and functioning parts so that it can be clearly understood. Then, this you also did for homework, you're going to thoroughly explain the pros and cons of the final design by evaluating them against your design specification. Please write that in complete sentences. Even if you bullet point them, make sure each bullet point on your pros and your cons are in full sentences so that you can achieve this objective of thoroughly explaining the pros and cons. And then you're going to write that paragraph at the end of the class, thoroughly justifying the group's chosen design based on the design specifications. All right, guys, look forward to seeing you tomorrow.